Dungeons & Daddies is a rowdy, horny, violent podcast for grown-ups. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
A lonely man in the middle of a divorce. A last-minute party in the suburbs. 2 months lost to anime. And a brutal murder. Tony Pepperoni put the pal in principal. So why, dear listener, did someone put a knife in him? Hi everyone, and welcome to Live and Die in San Dimas. As always, I am your host, Erica Dribbins, and this week we've got a case that gives me full body chills. I caught up with some of my fellow students as we try to cope with Tony Pepperoni's unexcused absence.
No more homework. I'm just kidding. I just really fucked up what happened to Tony.
Wait, mascot boy, you were there, weren't you?
I'm not really sure into the mic like this? Okay, great. We had our differences, but Tony Pepperoni was a servant of Teen High. And I'm just so shocked and devastated that Scary Marlowe could do something like this.
You know the identity of the murderer?
No comment. I gotta go.
As it turns out, everyone seemed to know the identity of the murderers. That's right, S, plural.
I heard it was Scary Marlowe and some weird old guy.
Yeah, Scary Marlowe and Willie Stampler did it.
Stampler. Basically the most evil person ever. Wait, what is this for?
Yeah, I asked Willie to kill him. I guess I just got bored of whatever we were doing. Cool earrings.
Thank you.
I caught up with local law enforcement to see how the quest for justice was going.
Officer Cooper Carter, San Dimas PD.
Do you have any suspects in the Pepperoni case?
So with the mayor sort of turning half the town into zombies, we don't really have time for one dead, weird, Vince McMahon-looking principal.
I also stalked Tony Pepperoni's family for 72 hours for a soundbite.
Sorry, I know you must be grieving or whatever.
It's been so hard. I've been talking to myself a lot just to feel like he's with me.
Give me this. Scary, if you're listening, and I know you're listening because this is a true crime podcast and you're a white woman between the ages of 15 and 55, Scary, I will ruin you. I will swear vengeance for what you did to my father, my family, my life, and I will not rest until you burn, Scary Marlowe.
Tony Pepperoni, a principal whose school spirit will haunt these halls for a long time to come. I'm Erica Drippins. See you next week on To Live and Die in San Dimas. Dimas.
Welcome to Dungeons & Daddies, not a BDSM podcast, not a D&D podcast either. It's a role-playing game podcast, god damn it!
Are you angry?
They walked it all the way back.
They walked it all the way back, like I knew they would.
That's right.
That's right. We're back to being a D&D podcast. We're back. D&D's back on the table.
Our long national nightmare is over.
This is a role-playing game podcast set in a fantasy world. Psych, it's set in our world. It's about 4 teens. One betrayer teen.
Who's that?
3 cool teens who are sent on a mission to fix their world after their grandparents fucked it up. My name is Freddie Wong. I play Taylor Swift. Not that one. The other one. The anime-loving ranger teen of the
It's like Agent Johnson and Die Hard. No, the other one.
This week's teen fact for Taylor. Taylor's been thinking a lot about anime betrayals as of late. Top 10 anime betrayals even. But this anime betrayal that he's just experienced truly takes the cake, edging out the previous top anime betrayal, which was in Toy Story 4. I'm not kidding. I pulled up Google Translate. Toy Story in English and Japanese is just Toy Story.
That's great.
It's when the bear was like
Lotso.
That's in 3, first of all, not 4.
They had a prequel middle, you know what I'm saying? There's
This is Toy Story 4.1, Twice Upon a Toy.
4.1, Twice Upon a Toy. Yeah. Come on.
In the anime, Toy Story 2 needed to be 2 movies.
This one, Toy Story, they had to reboot it. They did all of them again, and then
and then an extra one.
The live action Toy Story.
It's Toy Story 356 over 8 days or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, get in the fucking spaceship, Woody.
Live action Toy Story?
Evo Woody.
And the anime Lightyear is
I'm just
canonical.
imagining End of Evangelion, but it's like Buzz Lightyear's face halfway into the fucking Earth.
Actually, that'd be wild if they redid Toy Story and they made Lightyear Toy Story 1.
Toy Story 1.
Toy Story 1 was Toy Story 2.
Yeah, that's exactly
that's
what
what happened. There you go.
That's what happened. This is now the worst anime betrayal.
But she's not an anime. She's real life.
Taylor's life.
So the worst betrayal Taylor ever had before this was in
watching
a movie.
watching the movie.
Okay, fair enough.
What? Taylor's Shelter.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah, no, I know. That's it. Will, are you taking my spot again?
No, we're back to
we're back to normal.
We're back to
I got
we're back
demoted.
to being a normal. We're also
podcast
walking
again.
back the order of the podcast to the 1.0 version.
Hey, everybody.
We listen to the fans.
Hey, everybody. My name is Matthew Arnold. I play Lincoln Lee Wilson, a schooled-at-home soccer kid who's the protective paladin of the group. Quick little teen fact about Lincoln is they had to install grab bars in his shower because he kept falling down because he's always got to practice those kicks. He was shower. He doesn't see the shower.
He definitely had a couple concussions.
Seems more dangerous because it would encourage him to do more kicks in the shower.
Yeah, he keeps asking for a pull-up bar in there too, and they're like, "We don't think we can add more metal things
He's
into the
definitely
shower."
tried to pull up bar on the shower curtain.
How
And
many
they heard
times
a
has he
really
pulled that
loud
down?
crash, and his fucking chin was bleeding.
Oh God.
So he's like doing like
no.
plies and like stretches and shit in the shower.
Yeah,
Wow.
and just practicing those soccer kicks, those moves. You know how some people just like, punch in the air? He's always kicking. He's always practicing.
Huh.
Yeah, you can't waste time in the shower. Yeah, that's a precious time.
That's precious foot time. To kick your foot.
Precious foot time.
Hi, I'm Will, aka Precious Foot Time.
Based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
Wow.
I play Normal Oak. He's a quirky little weird guy. He's a mixed
Finally, some quirky weird guy.
He's a mixed up mascot kid who doesn't know who he is anymore. And my normal fact, I thought I'd try out a future fact.
Wow.
About Normal this
Calling
week.
a shot.
Yeah, so when Normal turns 24 years old,
Yeah,
he gets
good luck.
really into menswear.
Oh, okay.
I think Normal has a period in his mid-20s where he
Okay.
becomes a menswear guy.
Now, what kind of menswear? Like formal wear?
Super vintage. Why don't men dress like this anymore? Kind of stuff, you know, like double-breasted suits.
Oh, like that
the
one-
widest, highest pants you've ever seen in your life.
Like that one guy on TikTok who dresses like
he's in the 1800s?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the 1800s.
like that. Yeah,
and then
yeah,
he
yeah,
says
yeah.
stuff where he's like, I'll be putting on these penny farthings, but of course, as you know, they're not period specific. And he chuckles to himself a little bit, and you're like, I didn't know that.
What's nice about that fact is like 3 facts in one, because it means that we also know that at the age of 24, he's both single and unemployed.
And alt-right.
Oh, really into cleaning up the room.
Hi, my name is Beth May, and I play Scary Marlowe.
I love
Fun
her.
fact about Scary this week is that canonically during the 2 months that all the teens were watching anime with the now deceased Tony Pepperoni, Scary was hard at work writing all of the lyrics to her band's forthcoming album, her band Butthole Ricochet. She hasn't actually recorded it yet, which may cause some awkward moments in the future.
So we're setting that time period as right now.
During the 2 months that they were watching anime.
Wow,
That's a
that's when
legit-
she wrote the lyrics.
That's
Yes.
a legit emo album because the
great.
band members
Written
of
in
Murderer.
seclusion, very much like For Emma forever ago.
And it was like
Yeah.
the last time you guys were a group. Like it was the last time you were happy together, and
That's
she was
real
writing
punk.
the breakup album, basically.
Quick bonus fact about Scary this week is that she has no regrets.
So cool.
I'm Anthony Burch. I'm your dad. And
Dad.
my dad fact this week is somebody from Donate Life America reached out to me, which is like a nonprofit for like trying to get people to become organ donors and stuff. And they are basically doing this thing where if you have donated an organ, you can reach out to them and they'll send you a dice set of 8 dice because one organ donation can save 8 lives. And each of the dice has like a different donatable organ inside of it, like a small, not a real one, like a small one.
I was like, what? They should be
They take
using this way
donated-
more
Yeah,
wisely.
yeah.
They take donated organs and they make dice out
Yeah.
of them.
Don't give it to other people. People come and go. Dice are forever. But yeah, if you're a donor, you can get one of those dice. Or if you just want to enter yourself and you're not a donor, sign up to become an organ donor, then you can be entered
Are the
in
dice?
Oh,
lottery.
wow.
Are the dice like binding?
Well, sorry?
Like when you roll the dice, are they binding? Like if you roll kidney, do you have to then donate a?
No, it's not like that. It's after you've already donated, you get the dice.
It's a present for being a good
Well,
person.
it's a present.
What's on the
Yeah,
dice?
it's moral dessert, which we so rarely get in
Well,
this
but
world.
what's on the dice then? Numbers?
Numbers?
Yeah,
The
for-
insides of them have. It's like you know,
Yeah,
you can
the
suspend
D20 is not
objects in
the
a dice.
organ.
It's not like you roll a natural one. You're like, well, you have to donate an organ now. That's not how it works.
That's how Anthony pitched it, and that's what I thought he was saying.
3 of the people in this room don't
We
think
all
I pitched it
understood. We
that
all
way.
understood. The same way that we got dice with stuff suspended in it, this is like
Yeah, it's
it
like
has
little
a heart
organs.
in
It's
it and an
cute.
organ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah,
Very
they're
cool.
sending me some, and I'm psyched.
very
But yeah,
cool.
I also Googled Donate Life America. I'm like, is this one of those scam things? And like, they're like rated like 98% for not being a scam.
Nice.
by
That's great.
nonprofit watchdog.
Scamwebsite.com.
Yeah, not scam.ca.org. Anyway, that's my thing.
Oh, very cool.
We get it. You're a
Can we-
good person.
are you
Now
gonna
you
take-
also
can we-
get dice for it.
And
Yeah,
now you
that's
get
what I wanted.
rewarded.
But we're all like organ donors on our licenses.
Yeah,
like
so
we
you can
can get them too.
Yeah, you can totally be. You can sign up to be
Yeah.
entered to receive the dice.
I know why
Yeah, we
Anthony
just
did
haven't
this.
done it yet. You know,
Anthony did this because even now, even if any of us do donate an organ, he can be like, yeah, but you did it after knowing you could get dice. Yeah. Like, I did it before. Yeah.
Salting the earth, huh?
Yep.
Speaking of dice, our dice are back in stock. Quick, before they sold out on our website.
And you don't have to sell an organ
Don't
to
have
get
to
these.
sell an organ to get these.
Sell, donate. I didn't sell my organs.
You sold it. You sold your
Anthony
kidney.
sold it. Retrieve payment. Whoops. So, when we last left you last episode, Scary had stolen the garage door opener from you, which allowed the previously imprisoned Willie, who was in prison there with the other dads and Grant. Not that Grant's like different, but like Grant had full mobility. The other dads were like frozen from the neck down. Willie was released, and then he came to the house party at Lincoln's house, killed Tony Pepperoni, thus removing one of the 4 anchors binding the doodler to the realms of man and beast. And
One step forward.
sorry,
That's how I see it too.
and Link kicked Scary and Willie out. The next day, 3 of you are at Daddies looking over.
Which 3?
Taylor was just sick. He just stayed home.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
All of you but Scary are at Daddies looking at security footage of what happened the night after you ejected Scary and Willie. You scroll to the beginning of the night when Scary, still at Marco's party, hit the garage door opener remotely. You see the door open, and from outside of it, Willie and Grant come out. Grant is trying desperately to keep Willie inside, grabbing him, manages to tackle Willie to the ground and starts wailing on him, just beating the shit out of him.
Hell yeah.
Willie kicks him off, gestures at him with his hand.
So it's not a UFC fight we're watching.
You guys know what happened.
Yeah, we know how it ends.
No, we don't know if Grant's dead or not.
You also see Hermie immediately dodge back and put his hands up and freak out.
Willie almost says this out loud as he's watching the play.
Standing next to
Hermie,
Hermie.
who was next, he was like, "Do you call?" Willie kicks Grant back inside, closes the door back up, and you see him gesture at Hermie and then like threateningly really point at him. And then Hermie comes back with just basically a big glowing like padlock, and Willie feeds the padlock through the lock on the door and then clamps it shut, and you can see like a magical seal like being made.
Does it like do tricks? Does it balance a ball on its nose?
Oh my God.
Get the fuck out, Freddie.
Then Willie leaves, Hermie runs because he's scared, and then later Willie comes back with Scary. This is after, the death of Tony Pepperoni. And you can
Wait,
see
enhance. And normal zooms in. He's like, it's scary.
and then you see them go off camera for a bit. And then when they come back on camera, their arms are full of
mech suits.
just Pacific Rim.
Look like a fucking.
We had mech suits this whole time. We had mecha.
That's fucking good.
No, just like this back. You know, like an avatar, just like a human size, worker mechs.
Like the loader
It's
bots.
the loaders from fucking Aliens. They're in the like fucking.
And they're just carrying armfuls of daddy items.
Well, Miss Hales is like literally the only employee. She needed them to like lift all the heavy shit.
Yeah, absolutely. And May sees them going, and she's like tearing her hair, like, wow. There's no audio, but she's like freaking out. And they're going by these big aliens mech suits with about a half a dozen items you can see strapped to the back of them.
None of them as cool as the mech suits, though.
Yeah, none of it is as cool as the mech suits. And now you understand why there were big, imposing footprints in the ground when you came into to Daddy's HQ.
But only one set.
Only one set. As you're watching the security footage, May is casting a counter spell on the padlocked door.
Well, Hales can cast spells?
Well, I mean, she found a spell book. Like, the Daddies is full of magical items and
You're
stuff.
telling me magic, all it requires is just sacred words spoken from profane text?
Well, sometimes it requires somatic components and verbal components and material components. But yeah, you now have access to Grant, who is mobile inside of your dad's area of the sort of jail cell that Willie put your dads in. And the other dads are able to talk, but they're currently not able to move. But May turns to you and she goes, I'm pretty sure I know something that can sort of depetrify them if you want me to go get that.
Link just nods, like, Yeah, do that.
Okay, so May Hales leaves the scene and is rummaging around off stage for something that will unfreeze your dads.
In my head, it's like a massage gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, just let it
take
just
a while.
warm the deep tissue. Yeah, it's like chipping out a block of ice.
Yeah.
So
Man, that'd be
sheepy.
that'd feel great, I assume.
Yeah.
Your entire body was frozen and slowly you're getting fucking movement back with a massage gun. Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah. New fantasy unlocked.
Link's just wandering around kind of shell-shocked. He just is like looking at the big footprints and he just shakes his head. He like looks at his dad. He just like shakes his head.
Grant's
he looks
immediately
at
like,
the
"Are you
image of Scary on the monitor and he just shakes his
Spits
head.
on it.
Grant, are you okay? Did you see him? What happened? Where is he? Do you know where he is?
Link shakes his head no.
Okay. Do you want to talk? What's going on?
Shakes his head no.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Wilson, it's me, Normal Oak.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah, so things got pretty rowdy.
Link shakes his head yes.
That would be nodding.
If only there a way to shake your
Link
head
shakes his
up
head,
and
but
down.
his eyes are saying yes, but he's still just shaking his head.
Do they know what happened with Tony? Have we filled them in on?
Yeah, I feel like you would have sort
All
of
right,
filled them in by
I
this
wouldn't.
point.
Okay, look, it's just I think Link's working through some stuff. You know, like he saw something really horrific and fucked up and violent happen, and I don't know if you know anything about like having something traumatic and violent happen to you, and then like it might change you or something like that.
He gets a 100-yard gaze immediately. He's looking straight through you into the distance.
Mr. Wilson, are you okay?
Wait, only 100 yards, huh?
What is it usually? 500
It's usually
yards?
1,000. 100 yards is what a football field
He's
is.
old. He's got bad eyes.
That's what a kicker.
He loves playing football.
Yeah,
He loves soccer. Football.
Normal waves in his 1,000-yard gate. Mr. Wilson, are you okay?
Oh boy.
Yeah. No, I'm. Shit. Okay. Yeah. Link. I'm just in. If you need to, I know you don't want to. Like, I know what it's like to not want to. But I'm here. If you. And he just starts like breathing too hard, and he kind of looks like he is panic attack adjacent. And he just starts. I'm gonna walk around. And he just starts
now
walking
two
around.
of them are just pacing around.
Link just like follows like 2 feet behind his dad, just walking around with him too.
Yeah, they just
Normal
walk
looks,
around
he
there.
goes, my work here is done. Taylor, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm still dealing with it. And also cutting over, my brace is being a little bit tighter this week. That's what it was. I know some of you know this, that I had a little bit of a lisp, but that was because not my voice is changing. It's because I had my braces tightened.
Okay.
Canonically, I just want to get that across there.
If you need to focus on your braces to deal with...
My teeth hurt!
If that's where you need to put your pain right now to not deal with the pain of our beloved principal Tony Pepperoni dying, I'm here to support you.
I don't care about Tony.
You don't care about Tony? I'm here to support you. Okay.
Wait, but you didn't care about Tony either.
I had deep, complicated feelings about the man. We were enemies, and yet no one else loved the school as much as I did. And it's just not right what happened. And I can't believe what happened with Scary. It's all falling apart. Like the whole point of this was to do it better than our dads. And like we're not doing better at all. People are dying, man.
Yes. I don't know what got into Scary, but I guess it's clear now we're going to have to kill her and to kill Will. What do you mean?
No, that's the whole point.
She betrayed us, man.
But like, I feel like there's got to be something going on there. I feel like there's got to be more to it. Like, I want to know if she's okay. Like, I know that something horrible happened and it was fucked up, but like, and we can't trust her clearly, but that doesn't mean I stop not worried about her.
Yeah, but what if it isn't? Anime teaches us that sometimes things can make no sense and you just have to go with it.
Taylor, and I grab Taylor by the shoulders and I say, anime isn't real, dude.
What are you talking
This is
about?
real life.
What the hell are you talking
This is
about?
real life, and our friend
Taylor,
just
roll for psychic damage.
Anime reflects the reality that we live in. That's a natural one.
You refuse to acknowledge it. It completely
You
washes
fool!
over you.
Anime is a reflection of the reality that we live in. It is a mirror that we hold our
Taylor,
society
get a hold
up
of
to.
yourself.
A big wad of paper hits you in the head. Link's thrown it, and he's got a pad of paper, and he's got a pencil, and he's like pointing at the piece of paper.
Little sound effects here for you. Ready? I go.
Oh, Foley art.
What the
Was
hell
this
is-
kids in the hall? Because you're Dave Foley.
What is
Don't
this?
do this. It just says shut up and stop arguing. And then I'm like fiercely right, and I throw a piece of paper and I throw it at you, Normal.
Oh my gosh,
Normal
Link has
catches it real
mutism.
Cool style.
Has what?
Mutism.
I open the piece of paper.
It says we gotta find the second anchor, and I throw another piece of paper at you.
Okay, I pick it up.
It says Scary's dead. And I just look. And I roll and I angrily write another piece of paper.
As you're doing that, I take the one that says Scary's dead and I put a question mark on it.
I've already thrown the other piece of paper and it says metaphorically, obviously, I just meant she's not our friend anymore. We gotta worry about the second anchor.
You had to turn the paper backwards to fit that full message on it.
Yeah.
Eyes on the prize. He's right.
May hails as you're talking about this, goes back in. She has what looks like a magical Theragun and walks into the prison for your dads and starts and you sort of hear that over the next thing you're talking about.
Well, it seems like you guys are both doing great and handling the situation really well.
Listen, I don't like it one bit, but Lincoln's right. There's nothing we can do about Scary right now unless you intend to track down where she went. We have no clues as to where she is. I guess we can follow these giant mech loader footprints out of the door.
I hold a second piece of paper that says we gotta get to the second anchor before Scary and Willie.
That's right. Holy shit, you're right. They have a plan too. Isn't that what Scary was saying? She was saying that she wanted to take this all into her own hands. She's gonna take this all into her own hands, she and Willie. And we know what's gonna happen there. A lot more dead people. But we get there first, we can kill them first.
Normal's searching deep in his soul right now and just wrestling with all of this because it's like, you're right, we have to go find the second anchor. But I'm still holding out hope for Scary. And I'll tell you why. Because if our dads can do everything that they did and, all the fucked up stuff that's gotten us here, and I still held out hope for them, if there's no hope for Scary, then what hope is there for any of us? Anybody can walk back from the darkness, So, I understand that we're mad at her, and I understand that we gotta keep going, and we can't trust her, but I can't give up on her, okay?
That's fine.
I throw a piece of paper.
Okay, I open it.
It says, whatever gets you going. And then I walk to Mayhale, and I point at the paper that says, second anchor, as she's, I guess, Theragunning.
Right. She finishes Theragunning up your dads, and they sort of, shake out their muscles or whatever, and they're all sort of...
They're all like, oh, it feels so good.
Yeah, and Terry has heard everything you've said about Scary, and is just... absolutely devastated and confused. And he goes, no, she wouldn't. I mean, she hates me. She doesn't hate all of you. That can't. No. He goes back to the security footage. He keeps rewinding it, looking it over, and trying to find some sort of flaw in it. Maybe it's not Scary. Maybe it's homunculus. Maybe all that kind of stuff. And nobody's talking to him right now because he looks pretty disturbed.
There's a moment where he's like, maybe it's not Scary. It's hard to tell on this low res monitor. And then Scary literally goes straight up to the camera. He's like, I'm Scary Barlow.
She flips it off with both fingers. She goes, fuck the system, and then she spray paints it. May says, yeah, so the other anchors are on, I guess, Earth, as you know it, where you were with the Doodler's butt.
He has a map of all the places it could be. Link crosses off the moon. He crosses off orbit.
Well, they're in different realms. So you found the one in this realm, in the Forgotten Realms. What you told me, Normal, is that one is in the Goof dimension, one is in Hell, and one is on Earth, where the humans were from initially. The place that you go through the Amagara fault portal to get through, not the Amagara fart. This fart was made for me. As you say that, Sparrow goes, not something you have to worry about, kids. We're back. May, you don't have to listen to them anymore. We're in charge again. We're in charge of Daddies. Kids, you're going home.
Link shakes his head. No.
We're not going anywhere, jackass.
Lark begins to step forward, and you can see he's about to start a word that starts with F because he's biting his lower lip. But Sparrow puts a hand out and goes, wait. Let me be as gentle as I can. Someone's dead, and now this is an adult situation. I really appreciate you guys trying to work really hard to help us. I appreciate you saving us and bringing us back from Earth. That was really, really courageous of you all. And I think you're such strong young people, and I'm really, really impressed with you. And I think someday you could turn into really great Daddy's agents if that's what you want to do. It's up to you. I don't want to force
Someone's
it on
dead, Dad? Is that what you said?
Yes.
So that's what? One us and how many you guys?
His shoulders slump as you say that to him. And he goes, we made a choice. What happened to you was a tragic circumstance that could have been avoided. This is not a discussion, Normal. This is one of those moments where I'm just going to have to make a decision as your father.
Mm-hmm.
He winces a little bit, and you can see that in his head he's saying probably when he says father. And he says, you're going to go home. This is done. This is our job now. You guys are going to go back to school. You're going to act completely normal, completely cool, completely chill, and we will handle this.
It's wild that the podcast ended like that.
Season 3, you were playing Sparrow and Lark. And
Link kind of holds a piece of paper to Normal, kind of under the thing, and it just says, we don't need them.
I fold up the paper and I say, okay, Dad, you're right. And I look at Taylor.
Taylor's already ripped his badge off and he spat on it. And he's thrown it to the ground and says, this is what I think about your shit-ass organization.
And then
And my gun. And Taylor unstraps his fucking badge and gun. Yeah, I've had this the whole time.
You drop the clip and empty his shell from
I straight up inject a shell right in the fucking Lark's face.
It's an airsoft gun, though, so you're ejecting BBs.
I'm unloading this right now. I'm making this safe.
What you take out is a Star Trek phaser sucker that accepts BBs into the fucking handle like it's
You
an
press a
airsoft.
little button down to extract all the gas. It's just hissing.
Yeah, it just
and you
goes-
just chuck the gas container. You're like, you don't get to play with this.
You don't gotta play with this. In fact, I'm emptying it right now into the floor. Yeah, it gets really
While
cold.
Taylor's making a scene, I write something on the note and discreetly kick it back over to Link.
I open it.
Roll sleight of hand or
Kicking
stealth.
a note, the stealthiest way
Well,
you can get it.
can we have Taylor roll for obnoxiousness?
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
what
Taylor,
I
Taylor
get?
roll for performance to see if you can distract them appropriately. Or persuasion.
No. That was a 4.
All right. So
They're
not
used to
distracted.
my buffoonery.
I got a 5.
So Lark, in one big stride, steps on the note and then pulls it up and
Oh,
opens
can
it.
I mean, they see it, but can I go for athletics to grab it first?
Yeah, sure.
I got an 11.
You got a what?
11.
Lark got a 16.
Okay.
So he steps on it just out of your reach.
I shout to Link and Taylor, get the amplifier, and I book it.
I grab the amplifier.
The
Well,
amplifier's
I know
like,
where it is, but
Yeah, it's
we
not right
gotta
next
get
to you.
it, yeah.
It's in a specific room on the floor above you at Daddy's HQ. So there's like stairways going up either side. So if you're going to book it for the stairways, that's
Yeah.
cool. We can do that.
And we're still in the room where they got defrosted or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we want to try to run and close the door behind
Yeah, we're
us.
using this.
Let's actually roll initiative. This isn't going to be a fight, but I feel like it matters what order people do things in.
It's going to be a fight. We're going to kill them.
Natural 1?
Natural 3.
You know what it is? They've made their move, but I'm still too busy being like, and one other thing, the DA's been corrupt since the beginning.
This whole court's out of order.
Like, I'm sitting there going through a whole thing. And meanwhile, behind me, where'd they go?
It's no use, Serpico. The whole department's on the take. Where are we rolling? Initiative.
Initiative. I almost said ethnicity.
Ethnicity. Natural 20. White guy.
Did you really get a natural 20?
No.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
Okay.
I feel like you should give him that natural 20. He is, after
white
all,
guy.
a white
He's a
guy.
white guy. Will's not actually a full white guy, so I'm not going to give it to him.
He's got potential. He doesn't have experience.
So Lark and Sparrow are going to go first. They rolled best on their initiative. I'm treating them as one unit, like the ice climbers. And
So they're the worst. Wait, like the ice climbers, then if we take one of them out, the other one has to be completely
you have to
useless.
take the important one out. You can take out the pink
can
ice
take out
climber, but
Lark.
not the blue.
The important
There's
one.
one of them will cause them both to go unconscious. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. So Lark and Sparrow split up and block each of the 2 stairways leading up to the second floor, and are going to hold their actions and try to restrain anybody that gets within grabbing range of them. Next, it is Grant's turn. And Grant is going to turn around because Link's right behind him. Well, close to him at least. And Grant's going to restrain Link. He's going to put a hand on both shoulders and he says, son, we can handle this. Link, you are now grappled. And next it is Normal.
Okay, Normal is going to deploy the item of the week, which is the item from the list that I'm deciding we get to use this week.
Yes, it's one of the Daddies items submitted by
it
our
is-
faithful listeners.
This is the Whistle of Command, created by the winningest trainer of Bullywug's Unfortunate Foster Children Fighting Circuit, Coach Phys Ed. The Whistle of Command would be a key item for any sports-related training. When the Whistle of Command is blown, up to 3 targets can be affected. If the targets fail a saving throw, your choice what type, one of the following effects is applied. That was submitted by Richard Jarvison.
Thank you, Richard.
Thanst, Richard.
Did you get that off my list that I put?
I'm just on the full list.
Okay.
Literally thousands.
all of our lists.
Because now I'm like regretting sending you guys the list.
That's why you
Now
should
we know
never.
what she's planning if we look at Beth's curated list.
That's why you should never get close to people in case you need to destroy them later. Do you get to choose who or?
I get to pick 3 targets.
Okay, so
I'm going to say Lark, Grant, and Sparrow.
We can probably psychologically devastate one of the dads. So like
Yeah,
whatever
Terry,
one.
easily.
Yeah, easy.
yeah, Terry's already not in a great spot. So Lark,
Let's
Sparrow,
push on
and
an
Grant.
open door. I rolled a 3, which means a ghostly voice of Coach Phys Ed yells out, "Take a lap!" And if they fail their saving throw, the targets immediately must begin running around the area for 1 to 2 rounds.
Ooh,
So they have to take a lap. 5 to 6 is hit the showers, which means they have to disrobe and start taking a shower. So I'm
that
just
would be
gonna-
that'd be so great if Lark and Sparrow now are the adults getting naked.
No!
So Lark's back straight and he goes, "Hip, hip, yes, sir. And he starts running laps. Grant and Sparrow seem to shake their heads and clear their heads of the suggestion of the coach. So Normal, that was your action. You also have a move.
Okay, my move, I'm going to go straight for the door.
Cool. Now it is Terry's turn. Terry looks up from the security footage, sees what's going on, and runs following you. He's going to sprint and
Hot
he gets
pursuit.
He's right next to you, but he doesn't have an action to grab you now. So
Okay.
he's right on your heels. Now it is Lincoln's turn.
Grant is grappling me.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to do a strength check to get out.
judo.
He's like, how can I kick my way out of this one?
How can I
Kick the wall.
soccer?
Kick off the wall.
I just stare at Grant. I don't fight at all. I just stare at Grant.
The limp
And
noodle.
I just stare at him. I write on a piece of paper and I hand it to him. And on the front side, it just says, "These are the consequences of your actions." And then I signal to turn it around.
He flips the piece of paper.
And it says, "If you ever want me to talk to you again, let me go."
Okay. Roll. I feel like that's definitely intimidation. So roll intimidation.
18.
18.
Damn.
I feel like you should have had to roll dexterity to see how legibly you could write it while being grappled.
He knows my handwriting very well.
Yeah.
It's like this is doctor's prescription.
Yeah, he's
Nobody
got
else
your
can read it.
shoulders, but your like arms are free to move. All right, so I'm gonna have him roll. You got a natural 1.
Oh man.
So the second he sees that, he remembers the far too long span of time in which he wouldn't talk to his own father and didn't want to express any of his own emotions, especially about his PTSD from being present for and directly responsible for a death. And without realizing it, his fingers go entirely limp and lax, and you are free.
Okay. Assuming that he's going to help us, I nod at him and I just start walking. I'm making the bet that he's going to tell the other dads or something. Like, I'm not playing this game.
So you get to the foot of the stairs, and on your next turn, you can go up the stairs after Normal, who is being pursued by Terry.
Okay.
Taylor, it is your turn.
Vibe check May Hales. Where does she seem to be?
Roll insight.
Which set of bosses was shittier to her?
Yeah, exactly. Natural 20 plus 3.
Natural 20 plus 3. She's 1,000%. She knows where her bread is buttered. When your boss's boss tells you to do something, you listen to that, not your boss.
May Hales, no! May Hales! Mrs. Hales!
It's a gig economy, y'all. I don't know what to tell you.
I respect that.
I'm going to Naruto run up the stairs that I saw. And is there anything I can maybe pick up along the way, improvise weapons of sorts or anything like that?
So you ejected a bunch of airsoft BBs all over the
Yes,
floor.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You can pick those back up.
No, I'm saying the area around me is slippery. It's
Difficult
dangerous,
terrain.
difficult terrain.
Terrain.
You see like a true ranger thinking many steps ahead. Thank you, Will. I have created an area of effect around me so that any would-be pursuers is going to go, whoop, 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 whoop. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I didn't make any of the other people going up the stairs do that, where it feels like it already would have been. So let's say
I would say the people in front of me. Like I would say who's left, right?
let's say that you run by and you, as you're running, scoop up a handful of these BBs and then
go,
sort of drop them behind you like
Well, you
cow
have one of
drops.
those loaders. You have one of those, bottles.
I have a speed loader where I can just hold a button down and it goes straight loaded. I've been cranking it. Yeah.
So like Sonic having gotten hit by a spike, a bunch of fucking little, well, he has rings, but like you just explode a bunch of BBs from
6
behind you.
When
millimeter.
threatened, the tailor will release a charge.
A cloud of plastic BBs.
I dropped my balls.
Come on, Hermie, let's go.
So you run up the stair, and Hermie goes, "What where with you?"
We're gonna save the world, Hermie.
Either of you roll persuasion on Hermie
18, because he's my friend, Anthony.
and Uncle.
21.
Wow.
Uncles can be friends.
Hermie is looking back and forth between the two of you, and he goes, "My uncle and my will they, won't they partner. I'm with you, ride or die." And he runs up the stairs with you as the BBs fall behind you. So you're running up the, I'm assuming,
Left
which
staircase.
side? Left side. So you're behind Terry. Terry's between you and Normal.
Correct.
And then Sparrow's just standing on the other staircase alone like an asshole.
Now, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Will this take us past the whale?
We don't have time to stop and Google
No,
the
no,
whale,
no,
friend.
I'm
We
not-
got
I'm
to go. We're on the chase.
I was thinking of stopping and freeing the whale.
By just drowning.
Just
Yeah,
make a
what-
big
how would that
wet-
happen?
Just make a big wet. You walk into a room, you make a big wet mess, and then leave, and they just look like, we'll
would
clean that room up
throw-
later.
I would-
After the whale
The
dies.
worst
break
sequel
the
to Free
glass,
Willy.
bro.
Yeah, once the
break
whale, beached whale suffocates in the air.
I'm just saying we got to cover our tracks, and there's nothing harder to have to
Do you
deal
know
with.
like Mission Impossible 1, like
Yeah,
throw
yeah,
the
yeah.
gum
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and Tom Cruise run out of
Yeah.
the
And then
room?
the water rushes down the staircase.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Okay, so when you get to the second floor, there is, in addition to the ring of rooms with different treasure and stuff in them, there's also an emergency exit leading to the stairwell, which when you go up the emergency stairwell, you will then be able to get to the whale.
Yes, I'm going to make my way to the whale. Hermie, I got a plan. Follow me.
Okay, so that'll be what you do on your next turn.
Yeah.
All right, so now it's Lark and Sparrow's turn. Lark is continuing to do a lap. He's going, I'm going to beat my best time. And
PR.
Sparrow, so he's going to cast Entangle on Normal. He's going to aim across to the stairwell, and he's going to make a fist with his hands, then shove it upward like roots coming out of the ground. You have to succeed on a strength saving throw, William.
I got a 3.
All right, so the vines come up and wrap themselves around your arms and legs, and you are restrained in place just ahead of Terry. So that'll be their
What
turn.
the heck, Dad? You can do magic?
Yeah, it's in our blood. It's.
Ah, yeah, I guess that tracks. Oh, God, I hate you right now, though.
You'll get over it, son. I love you so much. You're my special boy. Grant's turn. So Grant is walking out of the prison cell in which all the dads were restrained, just kind of dazed, looking at his son run up the stairs as well. So he's going to run up to Sparrow and he goes, we can't just maybe they could help us. And Sparrow goes, shut up, and ignores him because Grant did not roll very well on his persuasion.
Can we get a check of geography here? Because also maybe a whole turn to break you out or something like that.
So in order from top to bottom, we've got Normal, who is restrained by vines, Terry directly behind him, you, Lincoln, and then Taylor and Hermie right behind you. And then below all of you in the room where you started, Grant and Sparrow and Lark, who is running laps.
Okay.
So now it is Normal's turn.
Is there anything I can do to bust out of entanglement?
When you were restrained by the entangling roots, you can spend your action to make a strength check to break out.
Normal looks at the vines around him and calls forth on the spirit of Teeny the Teen to give him strength and inspiration and tries to Hulk out of his restraint.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
It's a 14.
Yeah, you break out of the entangling vines. You Hulk out and they turn hard and brittle and they break away. You have spent your action, but you still have a movement.
All right, I'm going to keep booking it then.
Okay. So you were one move away from the room with the amplifier in it. So in your next turn, you could probably get to it. Terry's turn. So you used a move. So Terry's going to move, which means he's right next to you, and then he's going to spend his action to try to restrain you. So we'll do opposed strength checks.
I got an 11.
All right, so you beat him. You managed to wriggle free of his grasp. You only got a 5.
Your stepdad's weak
because you're a fucking soy boy.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you barely evade his grasp, and he falls forward like in a kids movie where adults are trying to kidnap a child, and suddenly they lose all their coordination and they miss a grab and go, and fall forward on their faces like ding dongs.
He falls out of frame because it's clearly a stunt fall.
Yeah,
he pops his head back up, his glasses are crooked. And
For some reason, a cat goes.
Off screen, you hear the sound of one piece of ceramic pottery being broken. And also, when he falls, he makes the Minecraft taking damage. Oof.
Oh, wow, that was really good, Matt. That was a good Minecraft.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah. All right,
Anthony.
it is now Link's turn.
Link's turn? I mean, Link's going to run to get to Terry, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to try to...
Slide, tackle, red card, red card.
Yeah, I want to kick his feet out underneath him so he falls down the stairs.
And Link knows how to do some red card shit.
Okay. Yeah, give me a go. That's pretty difficult. So I say...
Kick somebody's feet?
To kick somebody's feet in such a way that they fall down the stairs. Because he did pursue...
Oh, this one we can actually go through the staircase and test for real.
Yeah, Anthony, how about you stay down the stairs and see if I kick you. See if I kick you, you fall down the stairs.
We can test it once.
Can't believe there's 2 murder documentaries called The Staircase.
And one of them is a lot more cut and dry. One of them they recorded saying what they were going to do before they did it.
I got a 9.
A 9. All right, so I'm going to roll his acrobatics to see if he can dodge. You got a natural 1.
Yeah. Oh,
no! So as if Terry's life wasn't hard enough. As if Terry's life was not hard enough, you slide tackle and you completely take out his feet from behind him. And he goes whoa. As he's tumbling backwards in slow motion, he's like, man, if we had an intergender team, Link and Scary would be unstoppable. But what he says is, wah! As he falls down the stairs, fucking ass over tea kettle. And Taylor and Hermie, you see him just up past you. And then he hits the fucking beads and goes,
he did say he was going to die, right? He did see that.
He did see that.
Oh my
Not
God.
in these
Falls down
circumstances.
out of frame when he stands up, his other glasses is broken.
He shakes
The
his
other
fist.
lens.
So he is knocked prone at the very bottom of the stairs, far
Nice.
behind all of you. So he is not in a great position.
This is going to turn into a Home Another gag.
It already did. He fell on BBs. Yeah.
Dang, we're going to have to add comic mischief to the content warning on this one.
Wait, okay. Anthony, for the sake of there's a natural 1 and for the sake of speeding up this pursuit, he fell downstairs. There's people behind him. It's like the classic somebody falls down on
he
the
was at the top
ski
of the
hill.
stairs.
Does it knock the other dads down?
I mean, the other dads aren't on that staircase. So it would
so
just
we're
be
free.
knocking down your kids.
Oh, no, because we're in front. Oh, okay, so it's just me.
Taylor and Hermie are
Oh,
behind.
Taylor and Hermie are behind
Hermie.
him. Those are the only ones behind
Oh,
him.
They
yeah,
should have to make a dexterity
It would
check.
make no sense for him to knock them down. Never mind. I was
Yeah, I feel like
it's a really wide staircase. It's a really wide staircase.
No, you convinced me. Sorry, man.
Damn it.
All right, so roll dexterity, Taylor.
God damn it, Matt. Taylor rolls a 11.
Okay, you got an 11 and Hermie got a 15. So like fucking Mario jumping over a Donkey Kong barrel, you just and go right over him as he tumbles all the way down. So yeah, now it is Taylor's turn.
All right, so Taylor
Kill this whale.
So Taylor and Hermie.
What are we doing with the whale? All right.
The idea is that you watch the thing, but also the whale comes in.
But there's not even anyone on the stairs behind us now.
Be, Will.
They will be.
They're chasing us.
10
Are you
feet away.
familiar with the parable of the itsy bitsy spider?
What?
It's not a parable.
The itsy bitsy spider
It's not a story the Jedi would tell.
Anything's a parable if you take the wrong message from it.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? The itsy bitsy spider went on the water spout. What happened? Down came the rain, baby.
Don't aspire to things. That's the moral.
Wash the spider out, which is what I'm going to do. I want to make a detour.
Such a Sisyphean story.
I know.
My thought was that the whale would just be wedged in the staircase so they can't get
Matt,
it.
I'm not worried about the fucking whale. I'm worried about the thousands upon millions of gallons of water that are needed to contain the whale.
Okay. But I mean, a whale stuck in a staircase would make it pretty hard to get past.
Both of them will happen. If you do this successfully, both will happen. You'll both get what you want. A big flood of water will come out, and then a fucking whale will Winnie the Pooh itself inside the stairwell and go, and they won't be able to chase you up.
That's all we wanted, Anthony.
That's all we wanted, Anthony.
I don't know why you're arguing with me. You are arguing with each other. I'm willing to give you what you want.
Why does this whale always bring out the worst in us?
I don't know.
We're on the same page.
And there's like a scorned SeaWorld employee like, our whales live much longer in captivity than they do in the wild.
Not if I have anything to do with it. All right, so Taylor, I want to take a detour into the whale's room.
Okay, so you bypass.
Whale's room.
You bypass the. What was that a reference to?
No, I don't know.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Wait, what did you?
I know.
That's what I got.
So you sprint up past the room with the amplifier in it, and you make it to the door with the whale inside of it. And I'm going to go ahead and say that you can open the door, and you see that the room with the whale, apart from the whale and his massive fucking aquarium, is empty.
Maybe like
Well,
a
Freddie
chair.
uses the explosive bubblegum.
There's a chair? Sure, there's a chair.
What was the explosive bubblegum item that was sent in by Ethan?
Too late, you already spent your Too
By
late.
Ethan
You-
Hunt. Red light, green light.
You check into thousands of items to double check I'm not lying.
You spent your
This
one.
list of items will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
You spent your one item per week on the whistle.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, we did say you do have ninja rocks, though.
I did. But you remember? But
Yeah,
Anthony,
they can
I would
bring
like
any
you
glass,
to. I'd like
baby.
you to recall a little piece of canonical Dungeons
Oh my
and
God,
Daddies
the
trivia,
foreshadowing.
which is that Taylor has ninja rocks.
God damn.
Ninja rocks, as you may. Anyone can YouTube it. It's not a
Yeah,
secret.
no, okay, on your next turn, you will be able to do that. Okay.
Check this shit out, hurry.
All right, so Lark is going to roll to see if he has to jog around for another turn. He failed, so he is. He's like, and he's just fucking, the cardio's getting him super hard.
He only
He's
has
all
to do it
sweaty
for
now.
2 rounds, I believe.
Right, this is
Yeah,
the second
okay.
round. So Sparrow, back in the room where you started, he's going to spend his entire turn sprinting to try to get to normal. But because that, he has no action. He sprints. He can get to you within 1 movement next turn, but he can't do anything on this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's Grant's turn. So as Sparrow runs past him, Grant puts his hands up and is like, wait, we don't have to do this. We just got to talk to our kids, right? We can do that. I don't want my kid to never talk to me. And he's freaking out. Now it's Normal's turn.
So where am I?
So you are in front of the room with an open cell door, and inside is the amplifier
Okay.
that was used for Code Purple.
So Sparrow is right behind me.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you go in, he's basically going to be at the exit on your way out.
And I'm right behind the 2 of them.
Yes.
So I could also kill your dad for you if you want.
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And summon forth my army of Teeny the Teens.
Okay.
And I am going to tell them to hold the line and let no adult through.
Great.
You could do that. You could do Thomas Crown Affair where you are the teen. Which one has the amplifier?
The one holding the amplifier.
How big is it, though?
It's big. It's like the size of a guitar amp.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Unless they all have like an identical amplifier.
They all have a
Which
picture
I am
of it.
willing to give you if you succeed in a deception roll. I will say that you can give them spectral amplifiers if you want to try that.
I mean, we're not trying to move it. It's just everyone's got to get in here so we can turn it on.
Oh.
Are you
that
gonna?
makes-
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
we're just going to go,
Oh,
dude. We're just
shit.
going to fucking
Oh,
bounce
we're
and
just
then
gonna
they won't
fucking
have
go.
it. Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, is the amplifier the thing that we jump to the other worlds with, right?
The amplifier, if you use it with the ring of swapping, will swap everybody. That's what they used it for. They empowered it.
How do we jump in the port? I thought this was the thing.
thought we were
shit.
stealing. Wait, hey, Will! This is
The
great.
portal is the Amagara fault door at the bottom of the
Yeah.
the dungeon.
Oh.
The amplifier will allow you to amplify any magical item or spell that you put into it. So it's still going to be
this
really
is
useful.
actually, and this is also still good that we get it away from them because we know what they want to do with it.
Yeah, we still need to get it.
Basically, with the dial from 1 to 11, you can modify the scale of what spell you're trying to
See,
amplify.
that's why we need
Here's
the
what
whale.
happens.
That's why we need
Here's
the
what
whale so we
happens.
wedge so we can keep
No.
going.
Here's what happens. Normal runs up to it and says, Goof Realm! And then nothing happens because he realizes this isn't the one of 10,000 things we have to
I'm sorry.
Wait, so when you do Goof fell on the amplifier, what does that do?
Nothing.
This was the things that we're going to swap everybody into another realm.
Oh.
Normal realizes he's done the wrong thing, goes, I guess we take it, and then I just rip it out of the wall.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Give me
And
a
then Thomas Crown Affair it?
Yeah. On the bright side, we're probably the only D&D podcast to reference the Thomas Crown Affair.
It's true.
I hope so.
We're also on a staircase, so there's another scene we could Well, how do you have the only other scene of the movie? There's only 2 scenes in that movie.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Is there a sex scene on a staircase or something?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Really?
The Pierce Brosnan Thomas Crown Affair?
It's
No,
a
I
great
haven't.
movie.
So good.
It's so good.
Wait. But the original one with Faye Dunaway, though.
This
No,
Renee
the
Russo-
original sucks shit. I'm putting that out there. Fuck that movie.
Fucking hard Thomas Crown Affair opinions in this episode.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and say you just managed to rip it out of the wall. You don't need a strength check or whatever. Now you were holding it. That was your action to rip it out of the wall.
But I didn't get to summon the teeny the teens because
I guess
I'm doing
not.
this instead.
Sure. Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. So
Okay.
yeah, so your dad, his silhouette is in the doorway and you're holding the amplifier right there. Okay, now it is Terry's turn. Terry's just going to try to get back up those stairs. He's going to have to roll acrobatics to get past the BBs.
He's holding a priceless being face and 2 banana cream pies.
He gets a 19, so he and then stands on the other side and goes, which now dramatically the thing to do is for a paint can to come down and hit him right in the face after he's righted himself.
It might be a whale in a second. So don't
All right, now it's Link's turn.
Well, like Link's hero, James Cameron, he's just going to do the same thing twice. Fucking Avatar 2, baby, $2 billion, and just sweep the legs out from, I'm just going to try to kick the legs out from Sparrow and knock him down the stairs too.
Well, he's not going to fall down the stairs. He's like away from the stairs, but like you could certainly knock him down.
And you know, they said that Avatar 2 wasn't going to make more money, but it did. And James Cameron called his shot. So we'll see if Sparrow falls down the
Well,
stairs.
fine, can I try to grab him by the shoulders and then throw him down the stairs?
Okay, yeah.
Don't say I'm like a kid. I'm 6'3". I'm definitely taller than Sparrow.
I didn't say you're like
I'm
a
taller
kid.
than
I
Sparrow,
said,
Anthony.
okay.
Bro, grab his belt and just yank back.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Okay,
Who's
with
got
his
their
suit.
belts
He
flopping
doesn't know
out
I'm
like
behind
that?
him, right? Because he's distracted with.
He assumes you're behind him.
but
He
he's,
saw
like, looking
all of
at
you running up the
Sparrow.
stairs. He's looking at normal.
Okay. No, I'll mix it up. How about this? I'm gonna fucking do a stealth roll.
So not like James Cameron.
I'm going to go do a movie about the bottom of the ocean.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a stealth roll. I'm gonna tie his shoelaces together. How about that?
Okay, that's fun. Very Home Alone.
Yeah.
That's probably a red card, right?
Yeah.
If you can
Pretty
sneakily tie
impressive to do that.
someone,
They should let you do it if you can manage to do
you
that.
can
That's gonna be
get
so
away with it.
hard with cameras on you and stuff.
This is like the same thing I feel about you know the biathlon, where you ski and you shoot. I always think that you should be able to blow a bullet on one of your competitors, but you miss the target. That's the gamble.
Probably sleight of hand, right? I mean, it's the
yeah,
same as possible.
absolutely.
It's a natural 20. You
Show me your screen.
I saw it too.
see it on the thing.
So yeah, you dexterously tie his shoelaces together. Fucking the bunny goes through the loop like pow.
The natural 20 can also do like, hey, you got something on your shirt right here.
yeah. He hears that from behind him.
Point at his shirt.
He hears that from behind him, and you point at his back. You say you got something on his shirt, and he goes, huh? And he tries to turn around and look at his back, and that movement makes him go, whoa, 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 and he falls directly onto his fucking back now, and he cannot use his like an attack of opportunity to try to grab normal.
Yeah, well, that's
my
somebody else's
God.
turn to kick him down.
But he's on the
stairs.
ground. Like you'd
Yeah.
have to like drag him to the stairs and throw him down. All right. So yeah, well done. Well, good use of your turn. Now it is Taylor and Hermie's turn.
Hermie, I'm gonna throw this handful of objects that are not thieves' tools but are important objects at that glass. And the moment they leave my hands, we gotta run. I don't know why you're here with me, actually.
I can
could've
run
done this
now.
myself.
I don't have to wait for you. I can just go now. All right. Go ahead and roll. Give me either a dexterity. Give me a weapon attack, like a ranged weapon attack.
Crossbow light. 10 plus 4, 14.
14. Okay, so with a 14, you hit it and the glass cracks, but it's not fully broken yet. It just
Pretty strong glass.
pretty strong glass.
What does the whale do?
The whale turns and sees what's going on and goes,
Don't. I didn't do anything to you.
He'll be fine, right?
Does Hermie get
I
a turn?
need water to live. They didn't build this tank for me as like a goof. Like there's a reason I'm in this.
Hermie has a turn, right? He's next to me.
yeah, Hermie's next to you, yeah.
Hermie, throw that chair.
All right, Hermie grabs the chair. And tears are already welling in his eyes. He's like, I'm sorry. And he throws the chair as hard as he can. He gets a 10. It just bounces off and hits him in the head.
Oh, God.
And he goes, I deserve that. I deserve that. So to clarify where everyone is, from top to bottom, Hermie and Taylor are in the whale room trying to break the glass. Below them, Norm is in the room with the amplifier, and Link just successfully tied Sparrow's shoelaces and made him fall down. Grant is in the room where you started, befuddled, as Lark runs laps around him. And Terry is all the way at the bottom, and he just got back up. So it's back up to Lark and Sparrow. He looks down and realizes he's tied up, but he's going to try to reach his feet to untie himself, and that'll be his whole turn.
Okay.
Even if he succeeds. He got a 2. You tied real good.
Yep.
You did one of them chaos knots.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
really
saying?
good chaos knot.
Just take his shoes off.
No, they're super tight.
No, they're tight.
They're really
so
tight.
tight.
He has really tight shoes on.
Yeah.
His New Balances are perfectly fitted to his feet. Lark finally gets to stop running around in a lap. He sees that Taylor and Hermie have gone upstairs and he decides he's going to chase after them. So he runs up the stairs.
I was going to say, like, if he took his shoes off, then he'd have socks that are slippery. And then I was like, babies have stickies on their socks. How come adults don't have stickies on their socks?
They do, but you have to go somewhere real special.
Yeah. Disabled people actually have them.
Yeah, at the hospital I got them. And I was like, why do you still have your hospital socks? I'm like,
Because I might fall.
I don't slip.
It is actually Lark going up is going to have to pass by Grant. So I guess I can combine their turns, and Grant's going to go, wait a second, not really having much of a plan. And Lark is going to, with a natural 20, just shoulder check him out of the fucking way and knock Grant straight onto his ass. And he takes the steps 2 at a time, passing the amplifier room and coming to the whale room. Now it is Normal's turn.
Normal is going to book it past his dad with the amplifier and run back down the stairs.
All right.
Down the stairs?
We're trying to get out of here. Remember, we're trying to
Yeah,
go to
upstairs.
What?
Because we're in the
The
basement.
Amigara fault is at the bottom.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get back down.
Okay.
So that we can.
This is all implied. Normal has not been telling his plan to anybody.
It was all in the note that Lark grabbed.
We were all like, let's get the amplifier
And get out. But I guess we're going in.
I guess we can't. Well, what do you guys want to do?
No. I like it. The fact that we're all disjointed and I'm about to
All right,
send.
I just
I
run
think you
and
say it. I think
Well,
you
you're going
tell
to try
us.
to get past Sparrow. Oh, you do get past Sparrow because he's on his ass.
Yeah. And I tell Link, let's get downstairs. We got to get to the vault. We got to get out of here.
Ooh, how big is this amplifier?
The amplifier is as big as a guitar amplifier. Well, a little bit smaller. It's enough that you could hold it under one arm.
So like you're talking about like a boss katana
Sure.
or sort of, that
Are there any posters on the wall?
Yeah, there's one of Ron Stampler pointing
Hanging
at you
on a
and
tree,
saying,
saying hang in there.
saying hang in there with no pants
like
on.
a full
Just
like
dick and
movie
balls.
poster size.
just full on. They went to Kinko's.
There's a bunch of fat heads of like sports heroes that clearly Darryl put up.
Okay, cool.
like Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the wall.
There's like a lot of signed sports merch.
Yeah.
Like that's where Darryl spent all his money on.
Every
is
single
all this-
poster from one person has posters from all the other dads around it because Henry was probably like, well, we should all be able to represent ourselves. So every single time you see Dale Earnhardt right next to it, it's like, love Mother Earth or like whatever the fuck.
And Taylor and Hermie, are you below us?
No, right now Hermie and Taylor are above you with Lark heading upstairs toward them.
We don't know what they're doing though.
Yeah.
Apparently neither do we because we didn't know what you're doing either.
There are 2 rooms that you need to care about right now. One room is the dungeon with all of the items in it, which is a big, imagine like a drill down, you know, like a triangle, like an inverted pyramid, because this used to be Fry's Electronics.
Yes.
It inverted in this world. And so there's a pyramid going all the way down. And so to get from one level of the pyramid to the other, there are little stairways. And then connected to that, to the side of the pyramid, is a stairwell that goes all the way from the surface down to here. So it's what you would use instead of the up-down room to get to the different floors and rooms of Daddy's HQ.
Or in case of a fire.
Or in case of a fire.
Okay.
And that stairwell leads to your dad's offices and the whale room and here, the dungeon where you're currently doing most of that stuff.
And we want to get to the very bottom.
And the very bottom of the dungeon
That
is
was
the
what
Amagar
Normal
Farm.
was thinking. If someone wants to stop Normal,
No,
that's...
we're already in it. I'm trying to figure out my next spine. Here's what I was trying to do.
I can tell you, you can already see here, the Amagara fault door is closed, but you can still see the Amagara, outlines of all of you.
Okay. So if we get that portal, we can go to a different realm.
If you could open it, yeah.
Oh, so we don't even know if we can open it right now.
Well,
We
know
don't
you
have-
can if you have
Scary.
Normal and Scary and Taylor and Link.
Shit.
Okay.
And in that moment, I feel like Scary and Willie are watching all of this.
They're watching us?
What you did not see after Scary spray painted everything was that Willie hacked into the Daddy's HQ cameras so we can see what's going on inside.
I'm so glad that you hacked into Daddy's HQ.
Yeah, I also didn't tell Beth that.
So yes, Normal runs out thinking he's going to go to the Amagara fault door, looks down, sees that there are 4 silhouettes and counts on his hand and goes, oh, damn it. Oh, let's just get up here. Let's just get out of here.
Here was my plan, which is why I was asking about the poster. I was going to take the poster off the wall, put it on the ground, then like a sled. Me, you, and the amplifier go down the staircase, knocking everybody down.
Oh, that would have been cool, yeah.
Okay, well, let's do that.
Let's just do that, and we'll knock everybody on the way down, then we'll go up and chase after Taylor and Hermie.
Okay.
Because that's a straight staircase to the surface, right?
Yep.
And the whale's going to block us. It's going to block Hermie behind us.
Yes, if you can run up with it behind you, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I look at the poster. I grab the poster that is Ron Stampler. You said?
It's Ron hanging from a branch saying hang in there.
Digging balls.
Digging balls out.
I nod. Digging balls out.
Well, it's not out. You can just visibly see them in the
I look at hang in there and I nod and then I look down at the rest of the poster. I'm like, what?
I'm gonna go Taylor and Hardy.
And I turn it over and I put it down on the staircase and I gesture
It's
to...
double-sided.
It's just a bare butt. It's his back.
Yeah, it's the exact reverse image.
Like, oh. And then I put it down on the stairs and I gesture to you to hop on.
I go, what?
Are you gonna hop on?
I shrug and I'm like, I'll get on this poster.
And then we slide down the stairs.
Okay.
Fucking like, have you ever done this? Have you ever taken
with a poster? No.
with like with a piece of wood? Man, it's so fast,
Yes,
dude.
you know what?
Do you know how fast
wood is a little
there's
bit
no
sturdier
friction.
than a piece of paper.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics or whatever you would like.
Slay of hand.
Nice. I saw it.
Yeah, a natural one.
Oh, shit. So you try to do that immediately. The poster breaks and rips.
Glass shards.
Yeah,
Oh
glass
my
shards
God.
fucking break into you. Each of you are going to take a D10 of damage as the shards break into you.
I probably lose hold of the amplifier though, right?
Yes.
No, I got the natural one.
Well, but he's on the thing with you.
sled.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're holding
I was
it tight.
on the Titanic when
You're
the
holding it
iceberg
tight like a
hit.
baby. You would not let go of that baby.
All right.
Yeah, no, you got a natural one. He lets it go and it skitters to the ground in front of you. But like right now, you're the only ones on this floor, so it's probably going to be fine.
Okay.
Now it is Taylor and Hermie's turn.
Oh, that's 8 damage for normal.
Oh, God.
You can't break it. Yeah, we're trying to come up after you.
I don't know that. I'm going to try and break it.
All right, go ahead and roll another attack.
What do you mean? I don't know anything.
You hear us? We're not that far.
Here's what's going on in the mind of a Taylor Swift.
Get us out
Okay.
of this.
I know. So am I. I'm trying to cover our escape. You know what I'm saying? But isn't someone in the room with us now?
Lark is right behind you at the entrance to
Certainly,
the
I
room.
feel like I would hear Lark coming in, right?
Sure.
So I'm like, check this out, Hermie. And I'm going to unload the rest of my BBs into the floor so that when Lark comes barreling in with a head full of speed, he's going to slip and go right into the glass and explode it.
Okay, great. All right.
I'm
now
going to lay a
it's-
trail out.
That's good. It is Lark's turn now. So he is
And
going
we
to
hide.
And you hide. All right.
I want to give a bonus because they're so stealthy.
Okay. So he rolls an 8 on his acrobatics check as he hits the BBs. And the second he hits them, he goes, and you hear the like that fucking sound effect as from a cartoon. And he slides forward uncontrollably towards the whale glass. He can't stop himself. He can't soften his landing at all. He fucks up his roll to try to soften his landing. And his head just right into the fucking glass and shatters all the glass open. And now a fucking lake's worth of water is enveloping the room. Just a tidal wave coming at you, overtaking Lark.
The moment that he starts going, like, that's our cue, Hermie.
Yeah, you held your action and now you're running out.
So this is gonna be one of those classic, like we're running up the stairs and you guys are running down the stairs and we're like,
No, are you running up or down?
Up?
Yeah, he's running up. That's what I say. You kill me and normal.
Yeah, so Hermie and Taylor having a great time. They run up the stairs as an explosion of water. You could hear it just roiling in that room.
Literally, Link is thinking like, "This is what happens when I don't talk." You guys, like what? Like seriously, what are these two friends doing? He misses Scary for a moment. He's like, "What's happening?"
Wait, I just want to be clear to my fellow players. You guys just take the elevator.
We're now downstairs with all the Tads getting wiped out by water.
I know, but there's an elevator.
Yes, there's an elevator across the room where the amplifier is.
All right, yes. All right. So, whose turn is it?
So now it is Grant's turn. Grant hears the rushing water behind him and he's like, gets back up because Lark just knocked him over. And he goes, oh, what? And stands up. And a fucking tsunami comes through that door as he like runs up to get to the door and he sees Lark's unconscious body and a lake full of water fucking barreling to him. And he goes, and like tries to close the door out of panic. But the door bashes open as water hits him and starts streaming down the staircase. And he gets knocked backwards over the railing and falls down to the bottom
I just
floor.
want to say just a very brief continuation of me and Hermie's scene. As we're running up, I go, with any luck, with the head start that our compatriots have, they'll be waiting for us in the lobby. And as we bust in, it's just no one is there. Yeah, hold on.
So yeah, Grant's at the bottom of the stairwell. He's fucked now. He's getting fucking washed over by all this water. It's Terry's turn. So Terry rolls a strength check to see if he can hold on to the railing as the water hits him, and he does very well. So he actually manages to stay on his feet as the tsunami of water hits him, and he's going to keep running up towards you, Normal and Link, as you wait for the elevator. Now it's Normal's turn.
You hear the rushing water.
You hear rushing water.
So to paint the picture, Taylor and Hermie are up in the way.
Yep.
Water's coming down the stairwell.
The stairwell, and then the other side of the room there is the elevator.
Okay,
the up-down room that you were all terrified of.
Normal peeks his head into the stairwell, sees a tidal wave of water, a huge whale, and 2 unconscious dads hurtling towards him, and then runs to the elevator and in classic zany comedy fashion, frantically presses the button to open it.
Okay, so I'm going to say that you can use your action on either pressing the button to open it or picking up the amplifier on your way, because you dropped it.
I'm going to go open the button.
And I'll pick up the amplifier.
Yeah, let Link grab the
Great.
amplifier.
Okay, so yeah, the light turns yellow and you can hear it coming down. Matt, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to pick up the amplifier.
You've got it, and you're right at the door, and it's
Okay,
it's
so
slowly
can
coming down.
I throw a little thing out here? This is a Freddie Wong thing.
Most things you say
You've
are.
done enough.
Hold on, listen to that. Hear me out. I would like to argue that Glenn Close, being a creation of my own beautiful mind, would have installed would have installed a thing which was like, hey, you know how like when you press a button on the elevator, you keep pressing it? Shouldn't it come faster? Like, that's the kind of lunatic, like, do you know what I mean? So Glenn's like, I got this idea, I got a patent for it, okay? It's our elevator, we can be the change you see in the world. The faster you press the button, the faster the elevator comes.
Right. Even there's people in it, there's like, why is this accelerating?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, it's not up to the people in it.
Yeah, I need the elevator, and I need it fast.
All right. So open your old Glenn Close character sheet and give me an intelligence roll.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're like level 20 or whatever.
Intelligence, Glenn Close. 12 plus 1, 13.
It works, but it's very dangerous. He installed it without telling anyone.
Yeah. No, that's what it is. The faster you press it, there's no limiters on it.
Yeah.
No one knows about this.
And
there's no
I roll to
limit.
see how many times I pressed it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
And when Ron heard about the elevator, he was probably like, that's what I'll do. I'll be the elevator man.
What size dice should I roll? A D20, a D100? What are we doing here?
D12.
Okay.
What you could just do is, if whatever dice it is, the very top is you press it so fast the elevator explodes.
Yeah.
Very bottom is the elevator is slow. And so you really try to hit that middle ground.
Perfect. I got a 2.
Okay, great. So it's coming down a little bit slower than you would like.
Normal's very patient.
Yeah.
So wait, is this like you have to press it 5 times for? You have to
No,
press
no,
it
no,
6
no.
times for it to go
No, it's
down?
coming. It's just the speed is not
normal
great.
speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's safe.
Oh.
The more
No,
you
5
press
is normal
it,
speed,
Mine
surely.
is normal speed.
Why would Glenn install a slow mode on the elevator?
You're right. Okay, so it's coming at like, plus 10%
Slightly
speed.
faster. Slightly
Okay.
faster than you would.
I feel bad for having Beth come to this recording. Okay, so yeah, it's coming down a little bit faster than usual. Now it's normal and Hermes turn, but you're in the lobby, you're hanging out. So Lark,
Hey, is the elevator moving faster than it looks?
kind of, yeah. It sounds like it's like squeaking against the gears. It sounds really unsafe. Lark's still unconscious in the water. Sparrow sees this, is going to run after him and try to rescue him and get him out of the flood as it overtakes him as well. Now it's Grant's turn. Grant got fucking knocked up and is also just dealing with the flood. Now it's Terry's turn. So Terry's chasing after.
all
Wait,
this
did you
fucking
just say
shit.
Grant got knocked up?
I heard that too.
Yeah, Grant got knocked up. He's pregnant now.
Wow.
And
That's
preg.
cool.
Terry has made it up to the room with the amplifier, sees the both of you waiting for the elevator to come down, and he's going to basically get a move and an action while you're there. So he's going to try to grab you both and pull you away from the elevator.
But can we like act really like casual, like he doesn't really notice us at the elevator,
No? What? What do you mean? You know? What do you mean you know?
like in the middle of a battlefield, somebody's really like calm, like you may not like his eyes are glossing over all the other stuff going on. He doesn't really know it's just 2 people really casually at the elevator.
Roll stealth with disadvantage.
Like maybe it's just like 2 interns,
Maybe it's just these 2 kids.
Got a 16 with a disadvantage.
What?
With a disadvantage.
With
I got
disadvantage, you
17.
got a 16?
I got 17 and a 16.
What'd you get, Normal?
I got a 9.
Okay, so he goes like, oh, Normal's there next to that casual looking guy. So he's going to run after Normal and try to grab you.
Oh, that's good because I'm not holding the
You're
amplifier.
not holding the amplifier.
Yeah, exactly.
So he got
That's
to
good.
that amplifier repairman.
And casual guys do not pose a threat, so he's not paying attention.
No,
I
he's not
want
paying
an
attention.
advantage when I
Yeah.
attack him.
So give me a strength check, Normal, as he tries to pull you away from the door.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Wow. Okay. So what do you do when he tries to grab you by the shirt?
Demonstration at your high school.
No! Get away! Call for a teacher.
I'm cornered. He's coming at me. I'm like, you leave me no choice. I've only attempted this move once before, and it didn't go very well, but I'm going to have to give it a shot. And I do a front handspring over him.
Great. And he goes, and he tries to turn around to see you. And as he does, his gaze again goes over Link just sitting there holding an amplifier. And he goes like, it's just a casual guy. It's not a problem. Okay, so now it is Normal's turn. The elevator comes down with a ding,
Okay.
And the doors open.
I run in and I mash the up button as many times as I can to try to get to. I frantically hit the button to go up to the top.
Okay, roll a d20 if you're being really frantic about it.
I just want something funny. I got a 2 again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come in and press it. I see what Normal's
All right,
laying
it's your turn,
down,
Link.
and like an older brother taking over a controller. I kind of like show signs like,
let me show you how you do it.
Let me show you how you do it. And I use my fucking Mario Party skills. I go,
all right, roll.
Like you're drag clicking on it.
Give me a roll. Just give me a d20.
I get a plus on something. Right? I'm gonna do just flat d20. I'm gonna give you.
We do for stupid stuff, yeah.
Yeah, athletics.
Fine. If you want to kill both of you.
Nice. Okay.
Here we go. I got +4 in athletics. 14.
So it goes real like.
Oh, you know what's great?
like
you
a
know what's
rocket
great?
booster.
Oh, you know what's great? You know what's great? You know how in movies there's always a point of tension when they're like pressing the button and the doors are closing, the guy's coming and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But because Glenn installed this mod and
the guy's coming.
Yeah, the door snaps closed like a fucking trap, like a steel trap. I mean, you hit a bunch of times and it goes like, you know, it goes, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just
Terry
never-
literally turns and it's like, we gotta get that. He just turns back, the door's already closed, and he just looks around on like floor 30.
Yeah.
He's just like,
He's like, oh god. So yeah, you fucking, it's like the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey. You just see fucking like light going back.
I hold on to Link for dear life.
You guys are flattened onto
Yeah, you're
the
flattened
floor.
on the floor. Your fucking
Link, if
cheeks
this is
in
the
pulled
end, I
back.
just want to say you're a pretty good friend.
I'm not.
You can talk. This might be your last words, man.
All right, so the elevator rockets up to the ground floor to the lobby and smashes way too fucking hard, and like it compresses and like it jostles you around. You get fucking knocked all around the goddamn room. So give me dexterity saving throws.
I got 13.
18.
All right. So somehow, Lincoln, you managed to only take half damage from this. So you're only going to roll a d12.
I like to think Lincoln, like a cat, always lands on his feet. So like the elevator stops, he like flips, so like his feet touch the ceiling, and
like gravity comes up and his feet go
turns
back
out
the other
and
direction.
flip back down.
Okay, so you take a d12 of damage, Lincoln, and then normally you're going to take 2d12.
Oof. Big oof.
And now the elevator is broken. But the doors are open and you're at the lobby and everyone is here now. And you got the amplifier.
8 damage. So I will do that.
Okay.
Whoa,
So-
what was that crazy sound?
So you're
6.
out of combat now. You're all free and clear.
Jesus.
Gee, what?
Oh my God. Ow. Oh,
Link,
sorry.
Wait, what's going on here?
No,
Did you hit puberty?
What?
Did you hit so hard you got pubertized?
What?
What do you
Link,
mean?
you
What-
sound different.
You
Link.
sound different, man.
Yeah, last night my voice just kind of. I know I sound stupid now. Just leave me alone. God, I hate everything.
Oh no.
Link, is your voice dropping?
Yeah, it's just been like last night. It was just like I was in the, whatever. Sorry, I sound dumb now.
No, you sound cool. I like it.
It's just I thought
Look,
it'd be.
boys,
Yeah.
we just escaped by the skin of our teeth. We've got the amplifier.
What are
so
we
they
gonna do
can't
now,
it.
though?
Huh?
What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. But the 4 of us together, we're going to figure it
Oh
out.
yeah, Hermie. Hey, Hermie.
Hermie, get in here.
You're a real one, Hermie.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Honestly, your new character, your new timbre that you have is very strong. Can I try to?
What?
It's me, Herbie.
No, it
that
doesn't work on you,
Oh,
Herbie.
no, maybe one day.
Don't make a big deal out of it. Everybody's voice changes.
Yeah, Hermie, give me a break.
Oh no! I'm surrounded by adults.
Look, where we go from here, we go together. Ride together, die together. And I just want to say that here marks the beginning of the No Betrayers Club. And we're going to do this adventure together, and no one's going to betray each other. You 3 are the only people I trust on God's green earth right now. And we are going to do this better than everyone, and we are going to save this universe, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck scary.
Well, I don't know. Let's just get this done, okay? It doesn't have to be. We don't have to be friends to do it. Like, let's just get it done. Like,
Well,
it's not.
I mean, it'd be nice if we were friends,
well, I
though.
know. It's just like I don't know, but that always it doesn't end up great all the time. Like our dads did it, and they did a bad job. So like, let's just do it. Let's just because we have to do it. That's why we're doing it. We're not doing it because we're friends. We're doing it because it's the right thing to do. So let's just do it, okay? Can we just? Do you have a feeling of like? Don't you feel? Aren't you like a radar or something normal? Don't you like know where the second one is?
Okay, I mean, yeah, I know where
So
it
I don't
is.
mean to buzz your whatever, like be
Yeah,
a bummer, but just like
no, it's okay. We'll get there. Maybe I was rushing it. Okay. So I'm like, there's no anchor here anymore.
No, you solved that.
Okay.
Well, Willie solved that.
The first thing we need to do is figure out how to get off of this world.
Isn't that down at the bottom? Where we just came
can't-
from?
You're saying this as you exit the lobby, walking into the corporate park. Perception, please. Roll perception
5 plus 5,
as you
10.
walk out.
Right.
Taylor leading the group, leader of the group now. 10.
Okay.
God damn it. 4.
8.
Wow. Okay, so
What
none
about-
of you
what
notice.
about
Hermie.
Yes.
Hermie's
free
so
roll.
busy trying to
Fourth free
emulate
roll.
your voice, your cool, deep voice. He gets a 2. Okay, so I feel like we get to sort of do whatever we want to because everybody's perception failed.
God damn it.
They didn't even see us over here.
So
There's two. They're just acting really casual next to the elevators.
Two other casual elevators.
They were just two casual people right next to the exit. When you come out, Willie comes out and grabs Taylor and puts a knife to his neck.
And Scary's holding a net. So tell me the plan again.
Willie, with his knife to Taylor's neck, goes, "Oh, that's easy." And you can all hear this because he's already snuck up on you. And he goes, "We're going to hell." And he cuts Taylor's head clean from his shoulder.
Wait, what?
With one swift motion, the knife goes through Taylor's head like a fucking hot knife through butter, and he cuts Taylor's head off.
All our days whisked away, but is there something more to say? You know that no one knows us better than ourselves. Used to tell myself it'll be alright. Pretty lies let me sleep at night. I know that no one knows me better than myself. And I know I'll get this right. It's just a matter of time till we make it out alive. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow. Break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow. I'll be on my way. I'll be on my way.
Dungeons and Daddies is Matt Arnold as Lincoln Lee Wilson, Anthony Burch as our DM, Will Campos as Normal Oak, Beth May as Scary Marlowe, and myself, Freddie Wong as Taylor Swift. Special guest Elyse Willems as Erica Dribbins in the intro. Our theme song is On My Way by Maxton Waller. Brian Fernandez is our content producer, Ashley Nicolette is our community manager, Esther Ellis is our lead editor, Travis Reeves provides additional editing, and Robin Rapp is our transcriber. Special thanks this week to Richard Jarvison, who provided the name of an item that we use in this episode. You can do that. You can submit items and names if you're on our Patreon, which is something that supports us. Please be a part of our Patreon. Cool people are there. People like Don Riefler, Stefan Apostoluk, Ricky Perez, Andrew Schmid, Steph McHugh, Marcus Gort, Michael Tran, William Ward, Brian Devlin, Shannon, April Petrie, Mitch Hurst, Drew Green, Jake Burns, Meredith Spiegel, Joaquin Kuhlman-Selikin, Adrian de Raymaker, Matt Martinsky, Kevin Rostron, and Talith X. As you may have heard in the intro, our Dungeons & Daddies Season 1 dice, what we're calling the Odyssey Dice Experience, is back in stock, but for who knows how long. That's over at store.dungeonsanddaddies.com. So if you want dice and you want cool premium metal ones that come in a metal tin and also includes a jumbo D20 in a pearlescent white finish evocative of the actual white Honda Odyssey I drive, well, you know where to get it. Store.dungeonsanddaddies.com. And if you were a patron, not only would you have gotten in on this store restock early and known about it before the rest of the world, at some levels, you can get 15% merch discount on top of that. That's in addition to the oodles of bonus content, one-shot, mini standalone campaigns, after-show videos. There's so much more. Head on over to dungeonsanddaddies.com/Patreon to see a full list of everything you could be filling the idle hours of your day with. And when you're done, head on over to patreon.com/dungeonsanddads to sign up. Our Twitter is Dungeons and Dads. Our website is dungeonsanddads.com. That store is store.dungeonsanddads.com. And our subreddit is Dungeons and Daddies. Our next episode is coming at you February 14th on Valentine's Day. We'll be your Valentine in 2 weeks. February 14th, next episode. We will see you then.
We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. We live for tomorrow, make, steal, and borrow. Break where we can't change. We gotta pick ourselves up and say, not today, no, not today. I don't need your sorrow, come back tomorrow. I'll be on my way.
Scary's holding a net.
Who's Annette?
That's really good. again. All right. You got me. Okay. No, it's just a regular net.